Shalakim. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the elders and apostles. Peace, blessings to the brothers doing his work in truth and in sincerity. All right, this is your brother Samat coming to you with another lesson. All right, in trans is going to be a quick one. All right, just going into how, we worketh in this world, right? We worketh and we laboreth in this world and in this truth. Right, and the key is to have discernment. All right, spiritual discernment is everything in this walk. All right, you have to have spiritual eyes and discernment in all things that you do. All right, because what the scriptures say, right, in Proverbs and the Sirach, it talks about how the prudent man, he blesses his steps. He looking forward, he looketh ahead, and he prepares himself for what? Any impending danger that may come. He prepares himself, and he perceived the evil. Because what's going to happen in this walk, you're going to experience different trials. Right? You're going to be tormented with different temptations and lusts and different things like that. And there's a lot of afflictions in hell that may or may not be able to be avoided by simply having discernment. And that discernment is being able to check something before it even comes, because you've seen what was necessary to avoid a specific judgment or a specific doom. Right? Just how we labor in this truth and we put off this world, and we build ourselves up in the spirit, and we learn the doctrine, we learn the history, the laws, so on and so forth. We do these things as a hedge of protection for ourselves in the latter days. Because Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be stability of thy times. That's part of being prudent. That's part of having that spiritual eye, so that you can preserve yourself from the said judgment that's to come. And if you don't, you're going to be caught off guard. Because even there's certain things that we can do, like putting up food for a rainy day, stocking up on extra candles and lighters, in the event that there's a power outage. In this way, you'll be able to have light that you can see. You got a stockpile of candles. That doesn't mean nothing fancy. You get some Walmart candles, dollar store candles, whatever the case is. You just get an abundance of them, a few dozen, and you rack up on a few dozen lighters as well. This way, you're prepared for any potential, what we know is going to come, the blackouts and different things like that, the famines. We know these things are going to come. So why should part of our preparing and prudence also be doing what we have in our own power? Making a bug out bag, getting certain materials and stuff that you may need that may keep you in those days to come. Now, this is the difference. The people in the world will have these things and they'll place their trust in them. They'll feel confident and they'll feel at ease because they have these things. We don't have that feeling. Our confidence and our ease comes from the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Us having these things are merely a token of our intelligence and of our prudence. That's all it is. We are hip to what's coming, so would it not behoove us to prepare for it? Joseph did it. Joseph was warned of the famine in Egypt, and what did he do? He put together a plan to prepare for the famine. Now we know the Most High say He's going to feed us, and if you have the ability to get some food and put some stuff up, and you have access when all hell breaks loose, you actually have access to that food, then that's great. But we don't place our trust in that, because we can put these things up and we get separated from our homes, and we don't even be able to, we're not even, because we may be in a whole 20, 30, 40 minutes away from your house when all hell breaks loose. And now you don't even have access to get back to your home. So you can't even get those things that you've put up. So, we're not going to fret. We're not going to be, dismayed at it, because that ultimately it was only a mere a mere action that we took based off the knowledge that we had. You know, it's just a token of our prudence, right? A token of our circumspectness. All right, that's it. So we don't really sit here and place trust in these things, but part of us being prudent and circumspect is indeed showing and doing things that are ultimately going to benefit us in the truth, all right, benefit us in our walk. And that's what we must do. We must continue to do that and push forward each and every day, man. You know, studying and praying and improving each day, so that when, you know, certain temptations, certain trials arise, you know, we have a level of understanding of what may be going on, you know, because the Most High is, you know, strengthening us. You know, He may be testing us. It could be a number of things, man. But we have to continue to, like I said, push forward in His truth, be circumspect, be vigilant. You know, why? Because our adversary, the devil, all right, he moves around as a roaring lion. He's trying to devour us. He's trying to take our spirits from us. He's trying to take our righteousness from us. And if you're not moving right, then you can get caught. And that's why it says it's a roaring lion. You know, it compares it to the wild. Because if animals are slipping in the wild, their life can be taken in an instant, because you have certain animals that are constantly prey. And right now, we are prey. And we're the hunted right now. All right. That's why when you go reading, I believe it's Jeremiah, where he says, he said, right now we're fishers of men, but soon we'll be hunters. But right now we are the hunted. All right. We are the ones that are the prey. We're preyed upon. As the scripture said, we are before prey. But what? But we're really the kings, the future kings of the earth, the princes of the power. You know, the gods, the rulers of this world. But we just haven't received that blessing just yet. But in the meantime, we're oppressed and we are put down and we are preyed upon, because ultimately Satan and, you know, Esau, Edom, is trying to take us away from our power so that he may have rulership forever. That's their goal. But that's not the plan of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So we have to play our parts. And us playing our parts is, first and foremost, repenting and rehearsing righteousness and hoping to be delivered, you know, based on that little righteousness that we do have. And, you know, part of that process is being circumspect, you know, keeping your head on the swivel, always being mindful of every situation that you're in, always being mindful of the people around you, always being mindful of, you know, the things you eat, the things you consume visually, emotionally, spiritually, physically. You know, all these things will ultimately either make or break you in this truth. And especially because the year that we're in and the times we're coming into, you know, it's starting to show that, you know, it's going to be a very cold winter, man. You see it snowing out here, and the camera doesn't do it justice, but it's pretty slippery. So it's snicking pretty bad. This road is decent, but I've ridden on some bad roads. But, you know, here in Philadelphia, we haven't had really any really good snow in a few years, man. We went all of 2023 with no snow. Now here it is, it's 2024, it's January, and it's snowing, man. It's showing that, look, man, the Lord is getting ready to get cold out here. And it's going to get real cold. It's got to get cold before it gets hot. Because first it's going to get cold, as the scripture said, the love of many shall wax cold. And then it's going to heat up when Yahweh Shem Yahushai sends those missiles down here, man, the chariots. So, but before that time, we have to prepare ourselves for the cold that's going to happen. You know, when everyone's going to be fighting against each other, and it's going to be all out calamity and anarchy. You have to make sure you're mentally, spiritually prepared for that. And if possible, physically, you know. You really should be physically. You know, that's part of being prudent. Brothers know that Jacob's trouble is coming and it's going to be all out chaos, but brothers still ain't exercising. Brothers still ain't training. Brothers still ain't, you know, doing cardio to make sure that they have stamina and endurance. Brothers ain't doing no push-ups, no planks, you know, no core work. Brothers ain't doing no pull-ups. You know, of course, if you are, you are, and if you're not, you're not. All right. So, you know, whoever it's for is for. Brother should be trimming fat, man. Brother should be cutting the body fat off. You brother should be putting on some muscle. You know, getting your body right, because that's also going to get your mind and your spirit right. All right. This guy's in the turn lane, but he's fucking going straight, bro. Like, you know, being prudent. And I kind of peeped that may have been the situation, but if I didn't, guess what? I would have drove out. He probably would have hit my car. All right. Just being mindful and aware of what's going on. So like I said, it's going to be a quick video. Just wanted to speak to that on the spirit. Lord willing, you brothers and sisters were edified. Lord willing, I can dive a little deeper into this topic. Until next time, shalom.